Hey everyone, it's Aubrey, recovering perfectionist, queen of distraction. Welcome back for a fall capsule wardrobe recap video. We are going to be talking about the things that I am parting with, things that are going well, things that are new to me, and then we'll also be chatting about my thoughts and feelings around color analysis, my opinion that nobody asked for. So first things first, let's jump into how things are going. Let's talk about the things that I am parting with. I've actually got a small pile of things that I'm letting go. Let me grab those real quick, actually. I now have my stack of relevant items. Let me gather. I thought I had my life in order, but apparently not. One thing that I had done at the beginning of this season was I hung everything backwards. That way, as things came down and I hung things back up, the hangers would get rotated and I would have a good idea of the things that I have been wearing. And then also, as I've hung things, I haven't hung them in any particular order, just everything's getting hung at the beginning of the row. So the things that I'm not wearing are progressively getting pushed to the back of the closet. And there are two things that I don't even think that I even touched all season long so far. And this long sleeve shirt from Old Navy, I really love this style. And I have this in a green that I absolutely love, but this one I haven't touched at all. So I'm just going to let this one go. And then this black jumpsuit I had gotten for a trip to Las Vegas that I went on over the summer with my cousins. And I had done a video where I had tried on all of my outfits in preparation for my trip. And I went back to that video because I thought that I looked cute, but I didn't feel cute when I had tried it on in the fall. And when I look back at that video, I did not feel like I liked what I saw. And that was kind of my current feeling on the situation. So it's cute. It's not cute on me. I'm parting with that. And then this crop sweater that I had gotten at Target last year, just over the course of the last year, I've really started to realize like how much polyester actually sucks. And I think that while I've always known that it's not necessarily a high quality fabric, I think that as I have been trying to be more intentional about buying things that I'm going to be wearing long term, I am now starting to realize like the whole pilling situation with these. And this sweater, I didn't realize it was a crop when I bought it online, but I ended up just keeping it. And it's just, I've tried to keep the pills at bay, but just every time I wear it and every time I wash it, it's just a high maintenance thing that I don't feel like dealing with. So I'm letting that go. And then I am parting with my denim Old Navy overalls. Now, these weren't technically a part of my wardrobe. If you've heard me talk about my functional items in the past, my functional items are things that are either significantly more formal that I'm wearing on a daily basis or things that I'm wearing outside when I'm doing yard work and whatnot. And these overalls are one of them. And I have 3 pairs of overalls. It feels like an excess item at this point. These ones just aren't my favorite. So these ones I am going to let go. And then there were a couple sweaters in my fall video that I had considered for fall. There was a red sweater and then a charcoal sweater. Both of those I'm parting with. The red one I actually ended up selling on Mercari for like $4. But this charcoal one that I have, I still have intentions on parting with it. I just haven't yet. It is my most very favorite universal thread sweater style that I have in like 6 different colors. But this color just does not make me look alive. And that's the goal. We'll get into the whole color analysis later. And then my black and green Vivaya ankle boots, I ended up selling those as well. Like I liked them, but I just didn't love them. And me personally, I don't really like a low ankle boot. I like a higher ankle boot. So those I've parted with. So real quick, we'll chat about a couple things that I'm reconsidering. Going back to the overalls, I'm parting with those denim ones primarily because I'm reevaluating my whole overall situation. I have my cream khaki overalls and then I have a black pair. And every time I put them on, especially the khaki ones, I like them. I feel cute, but whenever it comes time for me to leave the house, for some reason, I just feel like I don't feel confident in what I'm wearing. And I think that it's very much the overalls are a part of like the fantasy self that I have, like the gardener, the farmer, the homesteader. And while the black overalls, I don't necessarily have that feeling about, there's just something about the khaki overalls that just screams like Carhartt vibes. And I'm not that girl. So while I will be keeping those khaki overalls for use outside, they're getting shifted into my functional item. They're just not something that I feel myself when I wear out in public. And I like feeling good and confident in what I wear out of the house. I don't like second guessing my outfit in the back of my mind. I don't have time or energy for that. I did enough when I was young. And then this sweater is actually something that I'm reconsidering. Again, the whole polyester issue. It is the sweater that I have that feels the most formal. I don't necessarily feel like it's a color that complements me, but I am able to look past that if I can pull my hair up. It seems to help kind of balance things out, but it's more the quality of the sweater. It's just like pilly, and whenever I put it on, I'm like, I feel warm, but also I just kind of, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. So while I really do like this style, I think that I want to try and find something in a lighter green that's a similar style and fit, and then part with this at some point. But just in the process of trying to be thrifty, and because I am getting rid of a few sweaters, I'm going to hang on to this one for the time being. I do like that it's warm, and that is the thing that's like, wool is itchy. I guess if you find the right wool, it's not itchy, but I like that, like the polyester stuff is cozy and warm, but it's also like, you look pilly. So the last pieces of clothing we're going to chat about real quick are the things that are new to me, and ta-da, 2 new universal thread sweaters in that style that I just love, love, love. I got it in pink. I never knew that it was available in pink, and this was a color that I wanted to try on myself. Again, I don't think that this is my color, even though I remember my mom telling me before in the past, like, oh my gosh, that's your color. You look so good in it. But again, it's one of those things that if I pull my hair up, I think that I can get away with it. It works. And then this cream sweater, I actually got this one. This was the very first sweater that I had gotten back in 2019 when this style was released at Target. And I had gotten it for some family pictures that we had done. And there was a weird stain on it, and I had just absolutely zero energy to deal with things with stains on them when I was pregnant with my son, and I did a big declutter. So I had gotten rid of that sweater, but I just recently repurchased it off of Poshmark. And I'm going to find a few of these sweaters and link them in the description between Mercari and Poshmark, because I cannot recommend them enough. I'm going to look at the fabric blend real quick, because it's like, considering that I've had some of these 5 years, they have just held up so well. So it's 69% cotton and 31% acrylic. So any pilling that does happen, it happens after like a very long period of time. And I'm only needing to use my little fabric lawnmower every once in a while. And my fabric lawnmower is a rechargeable one. I really like it. I'm going to link that because I think that it's a necessary item for keeping our things looking as lovely as possible for as long as possible. So now we get to the fun stuff. Let's chat about my 10 favorite outfits for fall. The first one is definitely the coziest, and it's probably one of the ones that I feel the most #fall vibes in. And it's my favorite black leggings with my longer brown sweater, my plaid coat, and then my brown boots with a chunky sock. And then one thing that I did do with these brown suede boots that I've had this is my 3rd year wearing them. And last year I had talked about waterproofing them because they were not waterproof. I finally got around to doing it this year, and I found a suede waterproofing spray just on Amazon. And so far it has worked really well. There's also a pair of suede sneakers of my son's that I had treated them with. And I remember one day he was with my mom and he stepped in a puddle right as they were about to come to our house. And my mom said, he stepped in the puddle, but the water just fell right off. So highly recommend that. If they're able to take care of my shoes, bonus. If they're able to take care of my toddler shoes, double bonus. So moving on to outfit number 2. I've recently rediscovered this brown fitted Old Navy shirt that I've had for the last few years. And I didn't wear it a ton just because of like some lopsided breast issues while I was breastfeeding. But now that I'm not doing that and things are like mostly the same, I'm feeling a little bit more confident wearing fitted things. And I love this shirt with my Madewell jeans and my white leather Keds. And then every once in a while, I'll wear it with my black vest. Next outfit number 3 is just my green Old Navy shirt. It is the green version of that golden orange shirt that I'm parting with a pair of my Madewell jeans, or I also like this outfit with my Levi's, my black vest, and then again, most likely those white leather Keds. I just love those Keds so very much. And then outfits number 4, 5, 6, and 7, we're just gonna, get through things real quick here, is just one of my universal thread sweaters that I currently have in rotation with some pair of jeans, and then one of the pairs of shoes. It typically ends up being my white leather Keds, but I do like the pink one with my floral Vans that I have. And I'd say that if I were one of those people like Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg or the Pope that wear the same thing every day, that would be my personal uniform. Now, I don't know if the Pope actually wears the same thing every day, but I guess I've never seen the Pope in anything other than his Pope outfit. Okay, so as we move on to other outfits 8, 9, and 10 are, I would say, not outfits. They're outfits that I like. They're outfits that I wore, that I put together, that I felt really cute in, but they're not things that I'm gravitating towards on a very regular basis. So outfit number 8 is my black overalls from Old Navy with that brown long sleeve shirt, also from Old Navy. and then my white Keds. And then outfit number 9 is an outfit that I put together when my husband and I went out for dinner together one night. And it's my Joe's skinny jeans that my friend had given me last year. And then my black version of the brown fitted top. So the black fitted long sleeve top. And then this I wore with my green puffy vest and then my black Vans. And I don't think that I necessarily look great in black. But when I wore this and I put the black shirt on, I know that if I wear something that doesn't necessarily compliment me, like you see the clothing more than you see me, if I put my hair up and wear some kind of headband, and in this case I wore this headband but the gray version of it, that really kind of helped balance everything out. And again, like I said, while it's not something that I'm wearing on a super regular basis, it is something that I did end up creating with what I had, and I felt cute and confident in it. And then outfit number 10 is an outfit that I only ended up wearing once, but I remember it was a day that my friend Nicole had come over and she's like, "Oh, you dressed up for today." And I hadn't. It was literally just my Madewell jeans with kind of a fitted red sweater that my mom had given me. And I didn't even wear shoes that day, but I guess if I were to wear this outfit outside of the house, I would probably wear it more than likely with my white Keds. But again, another example of an outfit that not something that I would gravitate towards. But yeah, so that's that. Those are my 10 favorite outfits for fall of 2024. And now this is the part where we get into my thoughts and feelings on color analysis. So I think it was in the summer I had found this app, Style DNA, and I never ended up actually paying for the app, but I was able to do enough to where it recommended my color analysis season, and it pegged me as a cool summer. So I was like, well, if this app tells me I am, it must be true. And so while I didn't go out and buy a bunch of things that were in the cool summer category, I still was kind of imagining like, okay, these are the colors that I look good in. And while there were some colors that I had from that color palette that I did look good in, there were just some colors in there that were really bold for my taste and things that I would 100% not want to wear. So once fall came around, I started talking about the whole color analysis thing a little bit more. And basically, I went from thinking that I was a cool summer to everyone in the comments telling me that I am a soft autumn. But then I guess maybe like 75% of everybody was telling me that I was a soft autumn. And then the other 25% that were, sharing their opinion regarding this matter were telling me that I don't actually fall into a category of any specific season because of my neutral skin tone, which people say like, oh, do you have warm or cool skin? And I remember taking like foundation quizzes back in whenever, and it was never, do you have blue and green veins? It was, do you have blue or green veins? And I'm looking at my veins and I'm like, is both an option? Is neither an option? Fun fact, that's neutral. And basically, I guess people with my skin tone and my dark eyes and my dark hair don't necessarily fall into a specific category of seasonal color analysis. So that has been very eye-opening. There's been a few videos that I've watched that seem to basically say that while, I could be in the soft autumn category, I'm also kind of all over the place, and it seems like there are a lot of colors in different seasons that I can get away with wearing, which is nice. But then also at the same time, when I was going into this color analysis trying to figure out what season I should be focusing on, I wanted things narrowed down, because at this point in my life, I want to be seen. I don't want my clothing to be seen. And I guess it's not necessarily so much that either. It's when I put in the effort that I do to get dressed in the morning, I don't want to look like I'm more exhausted than I already am. I don't want to look like I've just spent the last hour pushing a 300-pound cart through Costco, because I'm just a tired mom who is trying to feel the best about herself. And I was really hoping that I was going to get like the magical answer key of all the colors that looked good on me, and then picking the colors that I liked and shopping that way, because I also just don't have the time, energy, and mental capacity to study so in depth into color theory. And while I do think color theory is very interesting, like with color analysis, when we think of how colors interact with each other, whether or not they're in harmony or they're not, it's just kind of a no-brainer that obviously like our skin and our hair and whatnot is going to react with the colors that we are putting on our body. And I want to wear things that when I look at myself, I overall see me. And while I do have things in my wardrobe that I guess aren't necessarily 100% pegged towards what I look good in, if I can do things like put my hair up, put a headband on to balance things out. And then another thing that I've been doing recently is I do have 2 different shades of blush, and I will, in the morning, I just hold them up to whatever shirt I'm wearing, and then I choose whichever one that looks best for that. So that is the recap of the fall capsule wardrobe. Thank you for tagging along with me for this video. We're ending things right here. My son is home from school, so I want to go chat with him about his day. So if you're not yet subscribed and you'd like to tag along with me in the future for whether it's cleaning videos or capsule wardrobe videos, gardening, what have you, you are invited. Thanks for spending a chunk of your day with me. I'll see you in the next one. As always, I love you. Have fun and be kind.